I've got good news for you. As much as there are so many people who have already seen something or who know something about this visa, I'm happy to let you know that this visa has been launched on the 22nd of August 2022. So as at the time you're watching this video, the Scale Up visa, the UK Scale Up visa is now live. That means you can begin to apply. This Scale Up visa is intended to help reduce the staff shortage in the UK. You know, I've even made video about why people are leaving the UK. There are loads of staff shortage. So that means the UK is trying its possible best to bring in people through so many means. You've heard of the student visa, so many visas that are coming that I will still come to explain to you. The UK, they are now relaxing their immigration rule and they are coming up with so many new visas. So this is an opportunity for you not to give up. The UK Scale Up visa was launched on the 22nd of August 2022 to allow UK business owners to bring in people to work for them for at least the minimum of 6 months. This visa is also very good in the sense that it is stated that you can actually change employer to another form of visa, to another employer, even as early as 6 months. That means you're not stuck to employer. So this visa will allow you to work, and this visa can be valid for 2 years, which you can renew. And after 5 years, just like the Tier 2 worker visa or the Tier 2 work visa, you are eligible to apply for your indefinite leave to remain. This is actually a very, very good news. This is a way for you to migrate to the UK. I will be telling you the requirements you need for this visa. You will need to have a certificate of sponsorship from an eligible employer in the UK. I'm going to be leaving the list of jobs that are eligible for this visa under the description box. Just go and check. That is the first thing you want to do. You want to check if your job or if what you've studied is under this list. So go to that description list. After you've watched this video, go to the description box and please check those lists and see if your job is included. For you to be eligible for this visa, you will need to have a job offer from an approved scale-up business lasting at least the minimum of 6 months. That means your job should not be shorter than 6 months, and you need to have a certificate of sponsorship because it is still going to be point-based like the Tier 2 visa. Your job needs to be on the list, occupational list, the list I've told you to go check. Your job should be on that list. You need to make the salary minimum of at least £30,000 a year, or at least £10.10 an hour for you to be able to get this visa. You need to meet the English language requirement. You need to have sufficient funds to support yourself. Do not worry, don't allow the English speaking parts to deter you, because you can also prove your English by showing that you've obtained your degree or master's certificate in an English-speaking environment. If you're able to prove this to the UK government, this will allow you to get your visa. Pertaining to the proof of fund, it is not a big deal because most employers, especially if you remind them when they're about to issue your certificate of sponsorship, there's a column where they will tick maintenance. That's to say, if you fall into trouble, if you need the money for the first few months of you being in the UK, they will be ready to support you financially. Most employers will be glad to just tick it because they know you may not run to them for money, but that is not going to be a problem. And of course, you know you need to have a valid international passport. So if you don't have your international passport, get it ready now. You need to have a valid international passport and meet all these requirements. You don't need to worry because as I speak, there are at least 34,000 businesses, 34,000 companies who are eligible to sponsor you on this scale-up visa. To talk more about the proof of English, you can prove your English by either you coming from an English-speaking country, which unfortunately most African countries are not recognized as English-speaking country. You have a degree or higher education taught in English, which can be your degree or your master's, and pass an approved English test at CEFR level B2 or higher. If your employer has not agreed or stated in your certificate of sponsorship that they'll be responsible for you or maintain you financially, then you should have at least £1,270 or more in your bank accounts. And you should have this fund in your account for at least 28 days. It's not that you're all of a sudden just go and deposit money. And the thing is, if you're already residing or you're already living in the UK for at least 1 year, you do not need to prove this fund. You don't need to prove that you can maintain yourself. So this is an opportunity for you that you're studying, you want to work in the UK as a dependent on one visa or the other, or you're looking for another form of visa. This is an opportunity for you. One unique thing about this UK scale-up visa is that after the initial 6 months on this visa, you can actually switch to another visa that does not require sponsorship. How good is that? I'm sure we're going to know how this will work over time, because this is a new thing. We're still going to know how this works the more, and I'll be coming back to give you more detail about this visa. If you just please stay tuned and please press the subscribe button so you don't miss any updates I have for you. This is very advantageous to you because most employers in the UK, they do not have sponsorship license. That means if you come into the UK on this scale-up visa, you can then switch to a company that does not have visa sponsorship, and you'll still be valid, you'll still be able to stay in this country. And another thing is you can even start your own company. You can even become a self-employed after you have come into the country after 6 months. So that is one of the uniqueness of this visa, even I think more unique than the tier 2 visa, because as long as you're on the tier 2 visa, you have to always be under sponsorship. So the moment you've got your visa, you're in the country under a sponsor, you can decide to change. But please make sure you do more research before you start switching your job. Make sure you research well. And like I said, I'll be coming back to give you more detail. And if you decide to switch your job after the 6 months, it is very important for you to note that you have to inform the Home Office, and please, the job you're still going to take must still be under the shortage occupation list, must still be within those lists that I've told you to go and check. Those jobs you're going to be switching to should not be outside those jobs that are shortage occupation jobs in the UK. Let's quickly compare the tier 2 work visa and this scale-up visa. What is the difference? Both jobs you still need a sponsor to get into the country. But the advantage of the scale-up visa is once you get into the country after 6 months, you can then switch to another employer that does not have the license to sponsor you. That is one advantage. One disadvantage of the scale-up visa compared to the tier 2 work visa is that unlike the tier 2 work visa where the minimum salary requirement is about 25,000 and above, the scale-up visa, this minimum salary requirement is 33,000 pounds a year. So that is like a higher salary demand. It's a higher salary eligibility criteria. So what you want to do now is to start arranging and having all your documents in place. Look for job under employer that can sponsor you under this visa and start to apply. Some of this visa, if you don't know, you can do it yourself. You don't need to pay any agent. You don't need to be scammed. You don't need to pay thousands and millions of money to come into the UK. There are so many opportunities, and I'm sure up to tomorrow there will still be more visas and more opportunity for you to come if you're really interested in coming to the UK. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope this video has helped you to understand what you need and how you can apply and get this visa. I wish you good luck in all your endeavor. Please deem it fit to please subscribe to my channel so that we can keep growing, and please turn up your notification bell so whenever I post another video, you're going to be the first to be informed. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in another video. Until then, stay safe, stay focused, and good luck. Bye.